Hi Taurus, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your monthly forecast for April 2014. Taurians, we begin this month with a huge planetary movement. We have the Grand Cardinal Cross that is happening in the third week of April, and we have what we would call a face off amongst four planets, that is Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, and Uranus. They're squaring each other at about 13 degrees to each. Now, every time, whenever there's a square that gets formed, it brings about with it some amount of friction, some amount of tension, and you can expect some amount of an upheaval with a square. But with four planets squaring, this is really a biggie. A lot of astrologers have been debating on the pros and the cons and what is it, that's going to be, or how much of a damage this cardinal cross is going to be causing. However, this is more so going to be affecting the cardinal signs. So you have Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer that are going to be affected more so with this cardinal cross. It's, however, not all gloom and doom, and it's nothing so bad. I think sometimes we just resist transformation, we resist change, and things just need to be shaken up in order for a change to take place. So I think this is what universe is asking us to do. We can expect some amount of a political upheaval. There can be some amount of a stock market turmoil as well. But overall, this cardinal cross has to do with old structures giving way to new structures. This has to do with responsibility, stroke, obligation, and a need for a freedom. So there's going to be a constant tussle between these two. And yes, freedom is going to be winning by the end of it, and at what cost is a question. So let's see what we have this month in store for you. We begin this month with a lot of conversations flowing amongst friends. You seem to be quite happy with your group of friends, like-minded people. Some amount of travel that's happening, and you seem to be quite I would say in a verbose space. A lot of communication that is happening. You are able to articulate very well as to what it is that you feel and what it is that you think, both in your personal space and at your workplace. Venus, your ruling planet, however, moves into your friend zone, and this indicates that somebody whom you may be thinking or may have thought of just as a buddy or as a friend may start being more. You may start thinking of that person as, or wanting that person to be more than a friend. However, we have the lovely Venus that goes and joins Neptune around the 11th, which indicates that it could just be a little bit too much of an idealism that you're looking out here. Maybe things are, it's more just there in the head than really it is. So give it some time. Wait till about end of the month or first week of June. That's not too much. And see as to where it is that this friendship finally takes you, before you sort of rush to commit and say that, oh, I found the love of my life and let's go and get married and I know that this is going to last. Just give it some time, because Neptune, being the planet of unpredictability, being the planet of dreams, it will cause some amount of a haziness, and it could make you just it's like fairy gold. It's there, but it's not really there. So just ease it a bit. Just take it a little bit easy. We also have Mercury that is joining hands with Uranus in mid-month again, and this is going to be making you feel very inspired. You're going to be feeling quite innovative and quite, I would say, not just chatty, but you would be communicating very effectively as to newer methods, maybe newer solutions as to how it is an old problem can be looked at. You will be feeling quite creative and very inspired at this point of time, I think, which is quite a great thing. You have been restless for quite some time now, Taurans. I think for the last entire quarter you have been quite restless about a certain close situation with a partnership. However, just again give it some time. Especially April is not a great month to be confronting people. It's not a great month to be deciding things or taking action and saying, okay, now I have clarity, I'm going to be going ahead and doing something about it. Just wait, let the cardinal cross come and do its work. Like I said, it's more about transformation. So let the change come about, let the debris settle, and see then what emerges out of it. And then you can maybe take a call as to where is it that you want your life to go, or what is it that you want to do about your work. Try just not to be too idealistic this month, and you'll just end up disappointing yourself. Try not to put either people on a pedestal, or even as far as your work is concerned, try not to idolize it, and say that, oh, if I had been in that person's place, I would have done this. Or at work also, oh, I should have got the project, because I did everything so brilliantly. Just do what you're supposed to be doing this month. Sort of just keep the expectations a little low at this point of time. Post the cardinal cross that is there on the third week of April, and this carries on between your third and your fourth week. And this is the time where there could be somewhat of a power struggle. Like I said, whether it has to do with an obligation, stroke, or responsibility vis-a-vis a need for a personal freedom. I think you're going to be quite adamant about what it is that you want. And once the entire thing settles down, post the cardinal cross that takes place, I think you will be feeling very light. You will be quite happy about it, even though, like I said, you can't be making all the people happy all the time. However, towards the end of the 20th, the sun moves, and it's going to be bringing about a lot of its warmth, its clarity, its sunshine. So I think it'll all end well, so to speak. So have a great April. Hold on to your horses. Try not to be too ideal this month, Taurians, and have a great month. I'll see you again in June, and thank you for watching.